soon comes round, but it's time to fuel up again. The fuel boat's arrived, so Malk's just filling up with some diesel, and then it's my turn and we need some more diesel because the temperatures are getting lower, which means my fire's on for longer. Obviously being a diesel stove, I've got to keep the diesel in. Plus I don't want my diesel tank getting condensation in it, because water in your diesel isn't good. So keeping a full tank means that there's no room for the condensation. It just gets really expensive because the prices at the minute are extortionate. At the moment, I think we're paying nearly £1 a litre for red diesel. So, which a few months ago, well, beginning of the year, I was only paying maximum about 80p. It was late 60s, 70p, and now we're paying £1. So yeah, it gets a bit expensive, but I'd rather give it to the fuel boats and keep these guys going, because in winter when we can't move, this is your lifeline. Well, good morning. I had a very busy day yesterday. In fact, it was that busy yesterday I just didn't bother filming anything. I'd got loads of great footage, but just didn't have the time to do what I needed to do and to film as well. So just to give you a bit of a fill-in, I went off with a friend who picked me up with a car, and I went to get all my parcels. So we've stocked up all our materials that we need to get us through till Christmas and a little bit beyond. So we're ready for the Christmas rush, should that appear and come. What else did we do? Yeah, went and took some things back into storage off the boat that we're not using, brought some things that we do need over winter, and got a belated birthday present. This little beauty. So Louise bought me this for my birthday. It's been hand knit, and it's from Carol and Colin on the wool boat, and they're based up this way. But I mean, it's a proper Aran jumper, hand knit. It's absolutely fantastic. It's cool this morning, but I tell you what, I ain't feeling it with this on. So I'm set for winter now as I've got this. I mean, look at the patterning. It's quite good. I don't know whether the camera's picking that up, but yeah, I do like it, and it's lovely and warm. So I'm toasty all winter now. So Colin, Carol did the knitting. So Carol, thank you very much for this one. I really do appreciate it. It's a good one. I'm sorry you're not keeping it yourself, but it's mine now. If anybody else is interested in anything like this, what I'll do is I'll put a link in the description to how you can get hold of them, because I tell you what, these are well worth the money. So I'll put a link down there. If you're interested, get in touch with them. Anyway, that brings me on to what I need to do today. I only got back late last night, so a bit of tidying up and jigging things around and putting stock into every nook and cranny we can get on the boat. I need to go and fill up with some water, so that means reversing the boat all the way back down that way to the water point again, which I'm not going to film because you've already seen me do that. Hopefully this time we're not going to be rescuing swans, so it should be a lot quicker. Got to go into town and get a bit of last minute shopping, some food shopping, some dog food. And then I've got some work to do this afternoon, so I might do a bit of filming later on. But I need to get cracking, and standing here chatting and you know, isn't getting things done. So I'm going to have to get the engine fired up and get a move on before I get shouted at by her indoors here. Don't tell her I said that. She'll kill me. Okay guys, so I've not really shown you any making because didn't really do much, and you can probably hear a generator running in the background, and that's not from the boat, and this lighting is definitely not from the boat. But we're moored up near Pennington Flash, and at the moment they've got something special going on, so it might get a bit noisy and it might get a bit bright, but this is what we're here for.
Yeah, we'll put our hands on it like we're talking about. That's the last one. Can I see them?
Okay guys, and there it is. So yeah, we're looking at the Earth. It's a lovely light sculpture floating on water here at Pennington Flash, and yeah, that's pretty cool. I think it stands probably about, well, the camera doesn't do it justice, but it's about 10 meters high, 10 meters wide, diameter, whatever. It's huge, and that's pretty wicked. That's pretty cool, and it's worth travelling out at this time of night just to see that. So I hope you guys like it as well. Well, for Christmas, Lou, you can have the whole world. It's time to move today. It's a moving day. So the journey continues. Not telling you where we're going or what the plans are just yet, because we're a little uncertain. We know where we're aiming for, but it's winter time and there are a few winter stoppages, and they could hinder us if they overrun and things like that. So we know where we want to be. There's no rush to get there, so it is what it is. We're just going to go and have a nice leisurely cruise. We have to get off the Bridgewater. We've got 3 days to get off the Bridgewater. Today's Wednesday. On Friday we've got storms coming in, so we were planning on taking 3 days to get off. We might end up having to do it in 2 because we don't really want to be cruising in high wind and heavy rain. So we'll see what happens. We'll just keep a check on that. I don't know how much of this I'm going to film for you because you've already seen it coming up. Hello Malcolm. We've already seen that coming up, so it probably won't be that much filming going back, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's Malcolm getting on his boat ready to move. Let's get going. just stopped having a bit of a break. We're probably about halfway now to where we want to be today. We're not doing too bad for time, so hopefully we should get a mooring before it goes dark. But we just needed a bit of a brew and get the dogs off, let them have a walk, let them do their business that they need to do, and Lou's off that way now. She's gone on the towpath. She's taking Shadow for a walk because he's been reviewed by the vets and he can start exercising again now after his eye-watering moment. So yeah, he's back to normal, fully recovered, so he's having a walk now and a bit of exercise, and then I think we might swap over and Lou might steer the boat, and I might take River and Poppy for a walk, stretch my legs a bit. But we'll see what happens. Lou might want to do it again, so we'll see what happens. Morning again. As you can see, it's a bit cold this morning. It's lovely and fresh though. It's one of those beautiful crisp winter days. I mean, I think autumn's probably gone now and it feels very much winter at the moment. Sun's coming up, beautiful blue sky, you can see the moon. It's fantastic. You can see your breath. It's freezing. It's about 1 degree today. We have to move today. Tomorrow we've got 50-60 mile an hour winds, heavy rain. We can use tomorrow to get off the Bridgewater, but we ain't cruising in that, so we're getting off the Bridgewater today, so we need to get going and get sorted. So I'm wrapped up, good few layers on, got my Aran jumper on, that's keeping me well warm. That really is doing good at the moment. So got all that under here. We also have ski gloves, the waterproof and windproof. They're a bit bulky, but they're waterproof, so what's not to like about that? And these little things, heated insoles. These are a bit small for me, but we got them dirt cheap. I think we were picking them up at like 50p a packet. And as soon as they get in contact with oxygen, they activate. Stick them in your shoes, your feet are warm all day long, and they do work. So they're going in my shoes very shortly because we're going to set off for another cruise today. Come on then. Well, yesterday we made it into Lim, so that's where we set off from this morning, and it was a bit of a long slog, to be honest. We ended up getting there, we had to put the tunnel lights on, the nav lights on, because it was pretty much going dark when we got there, which is not ideal. It's not what we wanted. But we needed to get there, and we got there. So yeah, today we're going from Lim, and like I said, we want to get off the Bridgewater today. Now there is a fuel boat on the Bridgewater, and he should be moored up at Preston Brook, I'm hoping. If he's moored up at Preston Brook, we're going to stop and get some diesel off him. We did get diesel the other day, but I've managed to pick up a couple of extra empty drums, so I'm going to just stock up on some diesel. For me, that's just like buying bags of coal. It is cold, and you never know when you're going to get to that point where you wake up and the canal's froze, and then you know, I can't get heating, can't run my engine to get hot water. So just having it on board just gives me that peace of mind that we've got it. Plus it's cheaper than anywhere else at the moment. Yeah, diesel prices are, you know, £1 plus, and at the moment this one's doing it for less than £1. Or at least it was the other day. Everything's changing so fast at the moment, it's ridiculous. So we'll see. That's towards the end of the day, and then we've got Preston Brook Tunnel, and then Dutton Stop Lock. That's the plan. But yeah, time's against us all the time now. Daylight hours are against us, so it's going to be another close call. But we can't move tomorrow in that storm, so see how we go. We're just coming into Stockton Heath, which is on the outskirts of Warrington, and I think we're going to stop at the chandlery here, Thorn Marine. I know Gary needs to pick up a couple of bits and pieces, and I think we need to pick up a couple of bits, so we're going to stop here. The weird thing about this is that the actual chandlery is about half an hour's drive from where we actually set out yesterday. Up to now it's took us about 8 hours to get here, half an hour by car. Still a great way of life though, isn't it? Especially on a day like this, it's absolutely beautiful. Really is beautiful. What else would you be doing on a Thursday? Sat in an office, working in factories, shops. Yeah, I'm working here. It's I have to pinch myself sometimes to just appreciate what we've actually got, because I'd much rather be doing this than working in offices, shops, factories. Yeah, cruise along, get to see this, moor up, get in my little workshop and make some orders up. Yeah, it's definitely Yeah.